What's up, music family? How y'all doing? It's your boy Jordan Dwayne checking in. You know, we got a special video today. You know, like I said, I'm starting a new little series. It's not really gonna be a series. It's just gonna be information coming at y'all for the people who truly need it and people who truly want to hear it. So we're gonna dive right in today. It's your boy Jordan Dwayne. You know, Google me, look me up, check me out on Instagram, everything. You know, I'm not gonna go too deep into my specifics of what I do, but believe me, what I'm telling you is very powerful information, and everything that I'm giving to y'all, I want to give away for free, bro. You know, so many people out here charging for these courses and this and that. And, you know, honestly, my philosophy is anybody charging for courses and anything like that that has to do with music, unless it's marketing stuff, they don't know what they're talking about, bro. You got a whole bunch of people out here talking and selling these kits and services and these fake streams and all of this. And at the end of the day, like, there's no shortcuts in the music business. So that's why I wanted to make this video: how to survive, how to succeed, how to be a successful independent artist in 2025. So jumping right into it, I'm not texting nobody. I got my notes on here, how I'm gonna tell y'all. So I want to keep everything organized for y'all. So the most important thing, we're gonna go by steps. It's about about six little points in here that I really want to hit on. But the number one, most important one I want to hit on is learn the business of the music industry. It's not the music charity, it's the music industry, it's the music business. So if you're not coming in here ready to spend money, invest in your craft to go farther, you're not gonna go anywhere. If you want to be a musician as a hobby, you know, if you want to do music as a hobby, I'm sorry, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But it's like, if you want to make money from your music, if you want to succeed, if you want to build a career off of your music, you have to understand that music is an industry. Music is a business. You have to treat it as a business. You have to invest in it as a business, and you have to work it as a business. And if you do, it grows. You know, it's nothing that happens overnight. You know, you hear these success stories overnight. Well, what a one person's overnight success is the 10 years behind it that they put into doing this. You know, I've been doing music since, I was in the choir when I was like 4 years old. I'm 31 now. So it's like, I've been doing music, honestly, since I was been about 4 years old. And it's like, in the last 2 years is when things have started to really pay off. I've really gotten my first real big music checks, things like that. And it's just come from, you know, being so far in the game, but not taking a step back to actually learn it. When you learn how the industry works, that's when you're gonna make your money. So read a lot, you know, and I'm giving y'all these tidbits of information so you can dive in deeper and do your own research. But it's like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of good reads out there. Read the music industry handbook. It's a new one, updated every year. You can go on Amazon and type in music of business, like handbook, or like the music of industry handbook. And it's the one that gets updated every year. And with this AI and all this new technology and stuff coming out like that, you know, we got to stay on top of it, because the way people used to make it 15 years ago, dropping CD, or I'm not necessarily dropping CDs, but I'm sorry, but selling CDs in the streets, it still works, but it's not the same game anymore. You know, that falls under marketing and promotion. And yes, that makes a big difference in your career, but it's not as simple as just selling CDs and getting out in the streets anymore. You have to do a lot more and be a lot more proactive. So again, it comes down to the most important thing you can do as an independent artist is learn the business, learn the ins and outs, learn who's pulling strings, pushing buttons, you know, the important things. Do your research, because at the end of the day, that's going to put you ahead of the 97% of the people who just come in the music game and it's like, I'm gonna drop a song, I'm gonna make a music video, I'm gonna be famous. Like, it don't work like that anymore. So that kind of brings me to my next point of understanding your position and understanding your role in the music industry. So if you're a singer, songwriter, whatever you want to be in the music industry, there's people who, you know, just do graphics. There's people who just mix, people who just produce. You do whatever you want to do in the music industry, but learn the business of whatever you want to do. If you want to be a singer, songwriter, learn about all your rights, learn about your publishing, learn about the masters, learn about everything you need to know. So everywhere around your business is completely, you know, run and beneficial to you. It's not paying other people first, it's making sure you're taken care of, because at the end of the day, that's what we doing this music for. It's not necessarily to make money, but it's what we do as a career. So doing that and doing it correctly, your hard work, you want to get rewarded for, you want to get paid for. We got bills to pay, everybody got bills. So it's like, you want to do things right, because you're putting in all this energy and effort, you're investing in your studio, you know, you got doing whatever you do, you want to absolutely make sure that everything you're doing it correctly, and you're doing it for the right reasons. So moving forward from that note, the next note is setting up your business. So I kind of went into this a little bit more in my previous video, but just, you know, the most important thing as a musician is you're a brand. If you're taking this seriously, you're a musician, you're a brand, you're a business. Go get an LLC, name your LLC, whatever your music name is. Make sure you get your name, and you make sure you get your name copyrighted and trademarked. That's very important, because just say when you do blow up, you know, your name is blank, blank, blank. If somebody else trademarks it before you, you're gonna have to buy it back from them. So make sure you got all your business paperwork taken care of. Anything that comes to legally with that, go get your LLC, name your LLC how my name is Jordan Dwayne. My LLC is Jordan Dwayne & Co. LLC. So everything I do under my business, from touring, buying merch, paying my graphic people, paying my marketing people, everything comes from my business accounts. Everything gets paid through there. Everything's documented through there. All my every time I get in a car, I drive anywhere, I go do anything. Everything's a business expense. I have a jewelry business as well. I have a clothing line business. Viria. I have and then I do music. So everything I do is tax write-offs. Every time I take a step, it's a tax write-off one way or another. So everything you do, spend your time learning your tax write-offs. And I'm not a tax advisor. I'm more of a financial guy, but I'm not a certified financial guy. So we're not going into that. But learn what you need to learn. So everything you do, all your meals, they're business meals. You sitting down talking about music, it's a write-off. You know, your cell phone, you talking to all your friends who do nothing but music with you, that's a write-off. Your studio in the house, that's a write-off. So get your business structured around your business, around your music. You know, like I said, so have your LLC. Some people do, having a DBA it's similar, but it's not the same. You need an EIN. You need to have the full benefits so you can start getting into your business credit and stuff like that. And I'll do another video on like getting funded as an artist and stuff like that later on. But having an LLC is one of the most important things in starting a career as a musician. And it took me a long time to realize that. And shout out to my mentor, rest in peace, Major League Beats. You know, I've been through such a long journey on this music thing and realizing, you know, people love coming in this music thing and thinking it's a quick run, but it's not. It's not, it's not you get a Grammy and then that's the end of it. Music is a journey. It's not a destination. So it's like the longer you go, the more you figure out, the more people you network with, the more people you do songs with, the more you learn. You know, that's why people in music, they're so grateful to have a career so long, because it's like they meet so many people, they sustain and do so many things and try so many new things. It's not about getting somewhere and being like, okay, well, here I'm done. You know, I did it. And don't get me wrong, some people have the end goal of just doing a 10,000 people tour and they're done. Okay, well, true. But if you want to do this as a career, it's not a destination, it's a journey. So remembering that, like I said, learning everything important there is to learn, that's going to put you ahead of everybody else who's just in the game just to do it. So that kind of takes me to my next big factor, or next big point. I said factor. Next big point is registering your performance rights organizations like ASCAP and BMI. That's ASCAP.com or BMI. And what that does is basically when you're out performing, when your stuff's on TV and radio and stuff like that, it's collecting all your royalties from the back end that you're not just, I'm not saying not paying attention to, but that you're not getting on the front end. So I'll do, again, I said it in my last video, so I'm gonna do a specific video just on ASCAP and BMI, your performance rights organizations, but do some research on that. Understand that when you're doing music, you get paid more than one way. So make sure all the ways that you're supposed to be getting paid, you're getting paid. And again, this is a strong overview so you can understand what you're doing for all the new artists and people who are really deciding to take things forward. Put that in your mental notes. That is one of the most important things. You gotta make sure all your publishing, all your legalities, all the things that are on paper are correct. That's the most important thing behind you actually starting and moving forward making music. So once you do that and then you start, that brings me to my next point, which is building a really solid team. At the end of the day, it's like, again, if you just do music for the fun of it, you don't really need too many people. You do what you want. You stay at home, you make music, you drop it, you put it on Facebook, you put it on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You know, you do what you want to do. But when you're doing it as a team, when you're doing it as a career, you need a team. Because at the end of the day, as a musician, the one thing you want to focus on is doing music. So it's like, I'm really good at marketing, but I hire marketing people because that's their job. When you have a career as a musician, you're a machine. To keep your machine running, you need the conveyor belt doing its job. You need the bolt doing its job. You need the screw holding down what it's supposed to do. So you need different people in your team to do their job. You got your marketing guy, you got your mixing engineer, you got your mastering engineer, you got your producer, you got your video editor, you got your content people. So you let everybody do what they do. You pay them under your business bank account so everything stays organized and ledgered and nice and neat. That way you can focus most of your time on making new music. When that happens, that's how superstars are made. Everybody's doing their job, building a product, and the product is you. They're doing the best of their job because you're paying them and everybody's happy, everybody's taken care of. And that entails giving you the time and the effort to do what you need to do, which is create the most amazing piece of music. That's how it works, bro. That's literally how it works. Build a team, understand the business, make sure everybody's paid, make sure everybody's happy. And then the last thing I kind of put, because I don't want to make this video too long, is set your goals and track your goals. Whatever you want to do in this world is possible. And it's coming from a kid who got kicked off the drum line, who's done everything crazy in the world. Like, focus on what you want to do. Figure out how you want to get there and do it. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Write down your goals and track them. Everything is about, you you know, you hear like system and reward, but it's all about discipline and maintaining. So figure out what it is exactly you want to do. And when you do that, you write it down, you track it, you're accountable for what you want to do. The difference between goals and dreams, you know, is a deadline that's on them. So it's like, you know, you want to set up a tour, and I'm going to do a video on tour and how to set up your own tour and everything like that. But it's like, whatever you want to do, write it out, organize it, keep it on the ledger. And from there, keep track of it. You know, it's a day by day thing. It's not something you have to do every single, you know, and I'm saying every single day. If it's a career, you should work on it every single day, but it's like, work on it at your own pace. Not everybody has a budget to have, you know, $1,000 extra every month to pay for this, and this, you know, build it up over time. And then you get your credit right, you do things like that and utilize that and put that into your business, things grow a lot faster. So it's all a progress, it's all a system, and it's all a journey. So don't forget, it's not a rush. It's not the person who can get there the fastest is going to be there on top the longest. It's never how it works. So like I said, take your time. I'm going to be dropping a lot more videos. Y'all like and subscribe. Let me know if it's anything y'all want me to talk about. I'm dropping all the game, all the gems on the music industry. People going to be mad at me. I don't care. I'm here to help people. I'm in the Recording Academy. Shout out to them. That's what we're here to do, is to help people. So that's what we're going to do. You know, I'm going to really do whatever I can for certain artists, and hopefully the right person hears this, and in 3-4 years you blow up, make a whole bunch of money. I don't even want no money. Just shout me out and be like, hey, Jordan Dwayne helped me back a couple years ago when he was dropping them videos on how to get in the music industry. That's what this is about, because I love everybody. Gotta have love in the universe. Gotta put positive energy out there. So it's your boy Jordan Dwayne checking out. We got another video coming soon. I'm dropping a whole bunch of gems in the next few weeks. So y'all tap in, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what y'all want me to do. Let me know what y'all want me to change. Let's get it, baby.